A very good morning to everyone. Hello, students. This is Vishal Pandey, and I welcome you all in my YouTube class. So, basically, I have taken a chapter from your supplementary book, which is known as, or you can say from your Moments book, the first chapter written by an established, a great, versatile author from India whose name is Mulk Raj Anand, and the name of the chapter is The Lost Child. So I have heard that the chapter you have covered till here till he moved on. It means I have to start from a man stood holding a pole with yellow, red, green and purple balloons flying from it. The child was simply carried away by the rainbow glory of their silken colors, and he was filled with an overwhelming desire to possess them all. But he well knew his parents would never buy him the balloons because they would say he was too old to pay with such toys. So he walked on farther. So children, this is a paragraph which is saying something, which is asserting something, the interaction which takes place between the boy, the little child, and his interaction with the balloons, with green, yellow and red, different types of balloons, different colors were there of that balloons. We will understand what is the explanation, what you can correlate with this paragraph. Like there is a word used, overwhelming, here. If you see overwhelming, what it means, children, it is the very strong emotion. What is overwhelming? A very strong emotion can be considered as overwhelming. Now let us understand what is the explanation of this para. The next thing that child came across was a balloon seller selling balloons of different colors of rainbow. You can see there is a color of rainbow. Many 7 types of colors are there, different colors are there. Like that only, when the boy saw that a balloon seller is selling some balloons, different colors are there, he became more excited. He became more, he was very much having interest of the fair where he has visited. So ultimately he wants that balloon, but he decided that his father will not allow him because the things which he had asked earlier in this story, he was rejected, he was not sanctioned everything. So ultimately he decided that his father will not allow to play with balloons and to buy those balloons. So he decided not to ask those balloons, and he moved forward. So from there he moved forward, and he saw a snake charmer stood playing a flute to a snake which coiled itself in a basket. So there was a snake sitting in a basket, and the flute master, who was playing a flute, a man who was playing flute, a snake charmer it can be called, he was playing that flute, and snake was there inside the basket, its head raised in a graceful bend like the neck of a swan. Like a swan raises her neck, that long narrow neck, the snake was also raising his hood, and the child was very afraid, as well as at the same time he was very happy to see that snake charmer playing the flute. Its head raised in a graceful bend like the neck of a swan, while the music stole into its invisible ears like the gentle rippling of an invisible waterfall. If you imagine that when you go near waterfall, when you go near some rivers, and when you go near some ponds at least, so if you throw some stone in the ponds, the voice which occurs there, that can be categorized under which poetic device? Onomatopoeia. That poetic device or that sound praise you, that sound facilitate you. So according to this line, according to Mulk Raj Anand, the child was also satisfied and with what? With invisible waterfall. The child went towards the snake charmer, but knowing his parents had forbidden him to hear such coarse music as the snake charmer played, he proceeded farther. So ultimately the child, that small boy, is moving forward and he's not taking any interest, although he's having, but he's not taking any interest, he's not showing any interest because of his father and mother, who are not allowing him to buy those things like balloons, sweets, and many more things you have gone earlier. There was a roundabout in full swing. Men, women, and children carried away in a whirling motion, shrieked and cried with a dizzy laughter. The child watched them intentionally and then he made a bold request. I want to go on the roundabout, please, father, mother. So in this para you can see that boy, which is, you know, the protagonist, I must say, of this story, he tells his father and mother that please give me a permission so that I can go on roundabout. Roundabout means what? He want to move from here and there, he want to go deep inside the fair, and he want to see each and everything. He don't want to miss anything in the fair. So when he see people moving here and there, moving around, and they are laughing, they are dazzling, and they are laughing in such a way that he was attracted towards the fair. So he want to move here and there all together. So this is the explanation of these 3 paragraphs. I'm going to explain next paragraphs in the virtual class, so don't miss it. Watch this video as many times as you can and join the virtual class. Don't forget to join the class. So take care. Bye bye.